Welcome to the new video number 4 in the series. This time I'll call it failing killing everyone silently because as you'll see at the end of this video and well at the very end really I get killed and I really wasn't expecting it as you'll see at the end. But never mind. I thought I did pretty good overall, actually. But since this is a long mission and I had to restart a couple of times, I thought I would leave it like this, and you could still enjoy it. There's still a lot of video of me killing people silently and stuff. So there we are, shaving Lenny. But we're not actually gonna do all of the level. We're not gonna do the barbershop section. I'll probably leave this for another video, or maybe or not. I'm not sure. So we're starting out by coming into the diner and murdering this poor fellow. The action you can do when covering up against a wall, taking cover against a wall, and grabbing enemies who come around the corner is a very good addition in this game. But it's useful in some situations, but I would say that 60 or 50% of the time it's not actually used that much, to be honest. But it's still a nice addition, and it made me able to kill this guy because apart from guns, I wouldn't have been able to take him out silently. And since if you enter combat mode, you make a lot of noise, and people around you will immediately come and see what's going on. So this is the first target in the level. Basically just waiting for him. I'm taking the ball to kill him because I can, basically. There's the fire trail. So I said something about the fire trail last time. In the Birdie's gift video, I said fire trails are not that useful and stuff, but you know, it doesn't have to be used. If people don't like it, they can switch it off in the options menu. Actually, you can switch off the whole instinct thing. This is explosives. There's quite a bunch of them, so you can really do a lot of carnage if you like in this level. And here is actually you can turn on the gas in on this cooker, and gas will obviously leak out of it, and you can shoot it, and for a big explosion. Well, I wouldn't recommend it on the first time. Here I was trying to catch her over the counter, but the option wouldn't appear. So thankfully in this level there's a radio that I will use to lure up innocents, and well, not just innocent, well, whatever you want to call them. And that's the good thing about the radio. Apart from just throwing objects, it's a bit more complicated. Here you just put the radio on the ground and turn it on, and they all come to it, and it can't be destroyed like if you throw a bottle. Generally, bottles they break when you throw them against a wall, so they're just one use. There's a lot of disguises in this level. There's a cop suit, plumber. Plumber is the only plumber you actually see in this level. There's only one. Here's the sniper. I'm not actually gonna use the sniper in this video because this sniper doesn't have a silencer on it like some of the other snipers in the game. Here's a cop, you can see him slightly. There's another guy, and the third target, or first target, depending on which order you do them. I usually do him in the end. So you can actually push him inside into a pool of well, just a pool of this gray stuff, like mud, but not exactly. I don't really know why it would kill him, but it does, and it's pretty good because you can hide the body inside it, and you don't have to worry about putting him inside a bin or a box or something. So here basically I'm just accidentally pushed the radio there. Problem is in this area is if you lure the people anywhere near the stairs, too close to the stairs, they will get on the stairs, and you will not be able to take them out silently, because as soon as you kill someone on the steps of a staircase, the 47 will enter combat mode, and you will have to not do a QTE, but just make a noise basically, and people around will be alerted immediately. And that's actually one point I think is quite interesting in this game. The way guards will be alerted is sort of like I'm not going to say anything stupid here, but I believe when guards are alerted, everyone in the level will, well, almost everyone in the level is going to know where your position, and it's going to come to your encounter. And this is quite a funny bit. He didn't see me there. I was behind him, so I took him out. So yeah, all the guards come to your position, and you can either hide, like sort of like the point I'm making is it's a bit like in Metal Gear Solid in a way, because if guards spot you and you kill the guy in front of you, and you have time to escape and hide basically, and the status will change from alerted to cautious to suspicious, and then there's clear when that clear happens when you clear out every guard who's alerted in the area, in the level. And actually, funny enough, I actually ended this mission, this video on the clear status. So even though I messed up in the end, still corrected or repaired my mistakes, and so that felt pretty good actually. Even though you'll see the ending's pretty funny in general. So yeah, actually this is the last guy in the diner. No one comes in the diner apart from the previous, right after I showed you the target with the sniper. You probably, you maybe noticed, I don't know if you were, but some civilian actually comes through the back door of the diner and goes through the whole diner, the main section. And you can catch him if you are quick enough. You can actually catch him at the door and assassinate him. So thankfully, I did pretty well here.
Lenny's back. Oh, you're kidding me.
I was really learning as I went through this level. I did it before on my own, a couple of weeks or months back, and whoop, the screen's turning off. Yeah, so I did this quite a while back, and I managed to do pretty well, but always have trouble in the last few NPCs are quite tricky to get without being caught. Well, you know, I did my best, and I don't have to really make it this perfect, you know. This is just for fun, and you have to try your best, and when you feel it's right, you just post it, and hopefully people will like it. I hope you enjoy these videos, by the way, because I'm just having fun, really. I know I haven't posted many videos. Well, actually, it's been a year, almost pinpoint a year since my last video, which was on the CT Special Force game, Nemesis Strike, or in Europe it's actually called Fire for Effect. And that was a great game too, but I actually put it on standby for quite a while, and I'm sorry about that, because I know some of you people have were expecting me to carry on and do the whole game, but I don't know, I just sort of stopped, and actually, the funny thing is, the mission I was about to do next in CD Special Force was a free-falling mission. If you have followed my walkthrough before, actually in the game you can free fall and shoot enemies at the same time. It's really one of the best parts of the game, and but the mission itself was very difficult, so maybe that's what stopped me from carrying on my walkthrough of it. Here's a nice kill with the nightstick. Cop killed by his own weapons. Too bad for him. Now I have to be careful, because one guy crosses the street all the way to the end, and I have to wait until he passes by to put him in the dumpster. Yeah, this guy was actually gonna follow him and put an end to his life. And you'll see quite a funny little situation. Actually, in this game, when you walk behind people, they don't immediately react to it and turn around and tell you, "Hey, what are you doing? Or why are you following me?" Or how they used to react in previous Hitman games. In this one, they're actually more relaxed, I would say. And, yeah, we're gonna choke him and break his neck. I like the sound it does. It's quite a bit like when you subdue an enemy and break his neck, snap his neck. It does quite a funny little sound. There it is. Now this train is obviously there just to block your way out of the level, because it carries on forever. It just goes on forever, and as soon as you leave, the train goes away. So that's quite a funny little thing. But although some of you might think, why couldn't they let us go past the railway? And but yeah. So there, I actually kind of messed up there. But, I wanted to take this guy out really badly. I don't know why, because I didn't think he would see the body, but he actually spotted it. Here I left cover there, but I tried to get back to avoid getting detected, but he saw me anyway. He won't get back into cover for some reason. Here's another thing. You can, when you grab people from behind, you can, you usually just knock them out with a gun. But when you have targets in your arms, let's say, when you hold them hostage, you can only break their neck. You can't really knock them out. Same as in when you're in combat mode with normal people, you just knock them out. And when you have a target in combat mode, you sort of do a martial arts kind of combo combat technique and break his neck with your leg or something. It's pretty cool how 47 fights in this game. He really turned out to be quite well, much stronger than we expected, because he can do all this martial arts stuff and kill his enemies with ease, and yeah, he's really portrayed this way in this game as being really the greatest assassin, and just someone you don't want to mess with, actually, because in every level, as the story goes on, he kills more and more of the antagonists in the story, and no one can stop him, really. And I like how they parallel this with the girl, Victoria, in the game. Who knows? Maybe she'll become a hitman, or I don't know. Not everyone likes this little twist in the story, how there's a little girl, and how 47 shows his feelings a bit more. But actually, I don't really think it's about 47 having feelings for this girl. It's just more that he can relate to her. I almost got caught there. He can relate to her because she was in the same situation as a child. She was brought up in a laboratory or whatever. And 47, as you know, is a clone, and he was brought up in Romania, and was just part of an experiment, and he can relate to this girl. That's why he protects her. And well, actually, in Hitman 2, he took a liking to this priest, Father Vittorio, he was called in Hitman 2. And the only other real sort of friend he had in the series was Agent Smith, but he was more like a burden to him, because he had to rescue him every time from sticky situations and sticky situation. So here there's actually something they forget to take out from programming the game. I'm not sure if this is in the other versions, but there you can kind of see a hollow shelf there. You can see through it, and they actually made a mistake too. In total, there's there's two minor mistakes, like this one, which actually turned out fine. And there's one major mistake, which is at the end. But I took care of the situation, and I actually didn't have to take over. I wasn't sure. I didn't think he was gonna spot me, but he did. Nice little effect there, breaking the glass. Yes, I know. I have a suspicious, but the point of these videos is not to avoid any kind of status. It's to avoid alerting all the guards in the level. So if there's written guards alerted, or guards start coming for me and start shooting, that's where my videos the video is basically out of subject, really. But here I handled it pretty well, and I got the second target too, the last target, who for some reason appeared here. So I could just kill him easily. Ah, for some reason my screen keeps. Well, that's the screensaver. It keeps going black, and I have to move the mouse. Or whatever. So yeah, another thing I enjoy about this episode, and a good improvement they added in this game, is the fact that you can store two bodies in closets or in box, or dump them down a hole over a ledge. It's a really nice addition that you can store two bodies in this one, actually, because in Hitman Blood Money you could only store one body in only in boxes and coffins and stuff, and it was quite frustrating sometimes because I mean, you would stand there with a second body and you think, wow, there's actually space in there. Why can't I put it in there? Well, you know what I mean. And you can actually hide in closets this time, which is another great improvement. And they really thought this out really well. Here's another really nice detail. Actually, it's actually a reason for the plumber to be here. And he's not just an NPC who wanders around level and aimlessly. Yeah, the water washes out the blood, thankfully. Even though no one goes in this room, though. So yeah, I changed my costume just for fun. I didn't really need to change my costume there, but yeah, at this point I was a bit scared I would mess up. Yeah. So here I kind of did this. The enemies actually don't go where I believe they don't go where the weapon hits the wall, but they go where the weapon falls down. Because as you'll see, he's gonna go to my left here, and a bit like in the King of Chinatown, I'm gonna kill him right next to someone else. Quite a cool moment there. And of course, for if you're wondering, this is not going to be like only 4 videos. I'm going to try and make videos on more levels, but the bigger the levels and the more levels there are actually, the harder it is to do, because there's so many things can happen, and screwing up is always around the corner. You never know what's going to happen in this game. You can get spotted, or a body can be discovered, or can miss just a little detail, and it will ruin everything basically. Your whole plan will just go to waste. So keep in mind, these videos they're not very easy to do. I'm really trying my best to accomplish the goal I set out to do. Yeah, I just try. First I just try and have fun, really. But I actually started this level 4 times, 5 times, and at the end my head was starting to spin. So yeah, that's I mean, who said you don't use your brain in video games? You know, video games make you think, and they test your reflexes, and I mean, yeah, it just the brain and video games go together pretty well, actually. Hand in hand they go. That's a nice weapon. I didn't actually use it. I should have tried to use it, but I didn't. I'll probably try a similar kill in another level. The funny thing is, if I actually didn't die, but I would have just carried on the level, but that's really the only thing I regret about this video. Just the way I died in the end. It was really unexpected. I really assure you it was. Yeah. So, well, it's quite funny. You'll probably get a laugh out of it, because standing there like an idiot and. I know you can't wait to. Well, I don't think you. I think you can wait. I think you're curious about what happened at the end. Here, there's a nice little kill with the guy still standing on the chair. Well, not really standing, but. And actually, I wanted to mention this level was actually one of the first levels displayed through gameplay videos. One of the first gameplay videos of Hitman Absolution. This level was displayed as being the Hitman Blood Money-esque type level you would get in Absolution, and rightfully so, because the level is quite vast. It's quite big, very detailed. There's many ways to kill targets. Here you can actually pull the lever, and the car will fall on the poor person who happens to be under the car, and you can kill many different ways. There's many different disguises you can use, and you can snipe people with the sniper I showed you near the beginning of the video. What else? There's things to discover, and yeah. So this was supposed to be the level that demonstrated what the game was capable of. And although most levels in this game are not really sandboxy, because there's some scripted levels where you have to escape the police, and you don't really have targets to assassinate, and I suspect IO Interactive of not being sure of what they did, not very confident about the game they did as being what fans expected, and so they sort of showed this level first. Well, actually, the first level they showed in gameplay was Run for Your Life, which is the level where in Chicago when you have to escape the police and you're on the run, basically. That level was didn't have any targets. It demonstrated that this game was actually, which brings me to another point about this game. It's much more stealth-oriented game. It's actually, some levels are just like a Run for Your Life. It's a pure infiltration level, where you can really sneak your way through it. If you do it right, you can go through the level, and I think you can go through the level without killing anyone, basically, which is pretty nice. Because as they say in the tutorial, a silent assassin is someone who can leave the world around him unaware and untouched, basically. So yeah, Hitman is about assassinating targets, but it's also about sneaking your way through. So although some might criticize that this game doesn't have as many assassination levels as the previous ones, it's still the concept is respected. I mean, that's how a Hitman game should be, really, having stealth in it, a lot of stealth, actually. And here I'm gonna break his skull with this brick. It's actually a very nasty one. You can see the blood stain on his on the back of his head. See again. You can here you can actually electrocute the fence and kill the target this way by pulling this lever. And yeah, again, you can actually end the level here. It would be very easy for me, but I have to complicate everything and yeah, try and kill everyone. Yeah, so here it was kind of tricky. I had to kill some guy without the other garage guy noticing me killing him, because see, he actually turned around, but he didn't go to where I threw the object, so I had to throw something else. Here I wasn't really understanding what was going on. Didn't really understand why he didn't go there, but thankfully there was something else to throw. And this time he went, and I had to really plan this. Well, I didn't really plan, but time this as perfectly as possible. Here he sort of crouched down to fix his car, and I had the time to take him out and dump his body in the box. So from there it was pretty much a breeze in this section, and just had to distract him one more time. And wow, my throat's getting real sore from talking now. Actually, this is the Birdie's Gift video was my very first commentary ever I ever did. Really, I wasn't sure how it was gonna turn out, but at the end I was pretty proud of myself because well, I'm not gonna bore you with my life basically, but I was pretty happy with how it turned out, and I managed to say I hope interesting things, and yeah, so this is Saucisse Merguez's first commentaries. I hope it will continue that way, because making commentaries is actually a lot of fun. I recommend anyone to try it out, really. Even if you're not too confident, just try, and you'll see if you like it. Here I sort of got my disguise back. I actually changed back into a garage uniform, but didn't really need it, so why not end on the 47 suit? Actually, this isn't 47 suit. But you know, there's a story. This game again. Well, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but it's much more like a movie. It's structured like a movie. So as 47 goes through the story, he loses some of his clothes. Yeah, he has to leave his black suit and red tie. Classic costume in classic figure in video games, actually. 47 and his black suit and red tie and black gloves, leather gloves. Which I would say that the Hitman games are actually one of my favorite series of all time in video games, because just because of how you can have so much fun for hours, and just it's just very open games and sandboxy. Apart from the less open and well, the one that gave you less possibilities was here. I actually grabbed the explosive. You'll see why. was the first Hitman game where you most of it was pretty much scripted in a sense. Like every level had basically one way to complete it, and that was it. Here I actually tried to see if anyone was lured to the radio, but nobody was around. So, and here we're approaching the end basically. So we'll see what happens. Enjoy. They actually landed on the car there, the van. Well, see, I got clear, and but this happened. Well, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I had a great time doing this video too, although my head was spinning by the end. Well, anyway, bye bye. See you next time.